Hare Krishna to all the devotees. Please
Hare
accept my humble obeisances. All
Hare
glories
Krishna
to
Prabhuji,
Prabhupada.
Prabhuji.
Okay. So welcome to our finally first class today. We are going to study the Bhagavad Gita, the introduction, preface, and also the first chapter up to the 13th slokas. Yeah, hopefully we have read enough, prepared enough for today's class. All right, let's start by reciting the Mangalacharan prayers. Hare Krishna. Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshur Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Vitapadakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavam Cha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Shahagana Ragunatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Sri Visakan Vikamscha Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kantha Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Shute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhuvya Evacha Patitanam Bhavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jai Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Okay, very nice. Quite good audience tonight. Of course, we were informed that few devotees could not join due to some traveling and so on and so forth. And for, yeah, if you can turn on your videos, would be nice. So we can get your direct association. Yeah, we can see each other's. Very auspicious to see the devotees. Hare Krishna. Okay, some devotees still maybe we'll be joining a bit later. Yeah, that's okay. So we have to carry on. Some time back, I was reading that it is mentioned that those who are always late, they live happier than those who are always punctual. Even if they say, sorry, Prabhu, sorry, Mataji, I'm late. Actually, they don't feel sorry. So there is no burden in their hearts. Anyway, it's just joking. Yeah. Okay. So we will touch slightly the introduction of the Bhagavad Gita by Srila Prabhupada and also the preface of the Bhagavad Gita before entering the first chapter. So by the way, regarding the Bhagavad Gita, this edition that we have now is actually when Srila Prabhupada went to the US. Yeah, when he went to the US, he did not write the Srimad Bhagavad Gita. I mean, he did not give the purport to the Srimad Bhagavad Gita yet. You know, he just carried the first canto of the Srimad Bhagavatam, as we know.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, sorry for the interruption. Can we record the section so that we can go through again if you want?
Sorry, say again.
Can we record the session, Prabhu, so that we can go through again if you want? No.
I think there is a problem with my microphone here.
Yeah, can we record the session, Prabhuji, so that we can go through again?
Oh, it's actually a live stream, Prabhu. So
okay.
I will share you the link. I will share the YouTube link in our WhatsApp group. So because recording, it will take a lot of space and also time to, you know,
yes,
download, and then I have to upload again. This is live streaming in YouTube. So
okay,
I will share the link to the WhatsApp group. So it's automatically recorded. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. I don't know why my speaker is something wrong today. Anyway, yeah. So regarding this Bhagavad Gita, when Srila Prabhupada went to the US, he has only the first canto of the Srimad Bhagavatam. And then later on, he decided to start writing his commentary on the Bhagavad Gita. And we all know that the story of that is that he was typing only with one finger, with one finger. And on top of that, his, what do you call this machine? Very old machine, typewriter machine. Yeah, typewriter machine. And the copy of what Srila Prabhupada has wrote was stolen. Yeah, so he has to redo it again. Yeah, he has to redo it again. And then he asked actually Brahmananda Prabhu to get this Bhagavad Gita to be published. So Prabhupada told him that actually you can go to the Macmillan company, approach the manager there, and then just tell him that actually we have a Bhagavad Gita that we need to publish. Yeah. So when he went there, actually Brahmananda Prabhu, he did not meet with the manager who is in charge of the printing. He just met with some staff there who is working there, but he's not in charge. So he told him that actually, well, we have a Swami who came from India and he has a Bhagavad Gita. He has a Bhagavad Gita that he wants to publish. So can we publish it here with your company, Macmillan Company? And then this person said that, okay, let me try to talk with the in charge. Actually, this person is more interested with the Beatles, George Harrison. Yeah. And then when he came to know that actually the Swami has very good relationship with George Harrison, with the Beatles, so he became more inclined toward the Swami. And then when Brahmananda Prabhu met with the manager, so actually the manager told that, yes, we already have a Bible. We have the Tripitaka of the Buddhist philosophy. We have the Quran. Yeah. The only thing missing is the Hindu scripture. Yeah. In this case, we have the Bhagavad Gita. So actually in the beginning, Brahmananda Prabhu, he was so reluctant, But Srila Prabhupada tried to convince him, you just go there. Whatever happened, it's up to Krishna. This is the power actually of the instruction of the spiritual master. Yeah. Krishna Sakti Vina Nahi Tara Pravartan. Without the Sakti, empowerment of Krishna, we cannot preach Krishna consciousness. But here's the secret. When the spiritual master gives you the instruction, along with that instruction, the Sakti is already invested there. So it's just our duty to carry on. Yeah. It's just our duty to carry on the instruction of the spiritual master. And then when they discuss, actually, this book that we have now is actually the BBT published. Yeah, the one that we have published by Macmillan, because the Macmillan company, they have limit of pages of books, certain pages that they can publish. So there are so many purports of Srila Prabhupada are cut by the Macmillan. Of course, Srila Prabhupada, review it again, his purport, and then there are a lot of purport which is cut in order to be published. So finally they published that, the first edition of the Bhagavad Gita, and later on when Srila Prabhupada founded the BBT, then only the whole Bhagavad Gita along with Srila Prabhupada's complete purport was published. Yeah. So that was a bit story of this Bhagavad Gita edition as it is that we have now. So Srila Prabhupada, he underwent actually a lot of struggle. Yeah. So I heard there are so many preachers in ISKCON mentioning that the Bhagavad Gita is just the ABC of our philosophy. I was thinking like, come on, Srila Prabhupada put so much hard work just to make this ABC. I don't know why they call it as ABC. Of course, like we know that Bhagavad Gita is the preliminary study of our philosophy. And then the postgraduate is the Bhagavatam. Yeah. And then if you want to get the master degree, you have to study in detail Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. But even then, to study the Bhagavad Gita is not easy. Yeah, not at all easy. So just like how can we read now? Of course, in the first place, we have to study the ABC. Yeah, and this ABC has 18 chapters. It's a great book. Yeah, it is a great ancient text of the Vedic literatures. Yeah, and the Bhagavad Gita, and there are so many debate over the Bhagavad Gita, whether the Bhagavad Gita is Shruti or Smriti. Yeah. So who would like to comment on this? Is Bhagavad Gita Shruti or Smriti? Please raise your hand first before giving your contribution. Yes, Rasa Sindhu Giridhari Prabhu.
So, Prabhu, my understanding it is both Shruti and Smriti,
Okay.
because one, it is spoken by Lord himself directly, and also it is being recited by Sanjaya in the conversation and recorded by Vyasadeva in Mahabharata. So it is
Right.
both Shruti and Smriti.
Yes, thank you so much. That's correct answer. Yes, it is both Shruti and Smriti, you know, because as Prabhuji nicely explained, it is actually directly spoken by Krishna. So in that sense, it is part of Shruti. But then we understand that the Mahabharata is Smriti because it is written by Vyasadeva. Yeah, all the Puranas, the Mahabharatas, Itihasas, yeah, these are Smriti. But then the essence of Mahabharata is again Bhagavad Gita, which is spoken directly by the Lord himself. Yeah, so it is both. There is no contradiction here, whether Bhagavad Gita is Shruti or Smriti. It is both. Yeah, depending on from which angle we see it, and both are correct. Yes, both are bona fide answer. Thank you. All right. So, introduction. The Bhagavad Gita is it is. So Bhagavad Gita is also known as the Gita-Upanishad. Yeah, there are many Upanishads like Sri Sopanishad, and Bhagavad Gita is Gita-Upanishad. Yeah. And Bhagavad Gita is also known as the Panchama Veda, the fifth Vedas. Yeah, the fifth Veda. We know that there are Chatur Vedas, and the Bhagavad Gita is the fifth Veda. Yeah. So there are different voices in the Bhagavad Gita. Krishna spoken 575 verses, and then Arjuna 83 verses, and Sanjaya 41 verses, and then finally our opener, yeah, Dhritarashtra Maharaj, he spoke only the first verse, and that's how the Bhagavad Gita continued. Okay. So Srila Prabhupada mentioned in the introduction toward the Bhagavad Gita, as far as I have seen, not only in America, but also in India, none of them can be strictly said to be authoritative, because in almost every one of them, the commentator has expressed his own opinion without touching the spirit of Bhagavad Gita as it is. Yeah. So in one place, actually, Srila Prabhupada also mentioned that these are those days, more than 50 years ago, Srila Prabhupada mentioned why I have to rewrite again the commentary on the Bhagavad Gita. Yeah. Because those days, in all over the world, there are more than 200 editions of Bhagavad Gita. Yeah, Srila Prabhupada mentioned this, more than 200 editions of Bhagavad Gita, and none of this edition giving proper guidance toward what is the goal of studying of the Bhagavad Gita. Most of the commentaries ultimately they are heading up toward the Mayavadi philosophy. Yeah, of course, the commentary that given by Srila Prabhupada, it is actually based on the commentaries of the previous acharyas. Yeah, if we see Srila Prabhupada in his purport, many, the Bhagavad Gita or even in the Srimad Bhagavatam, for the Bhagavad Gita, mostly he's referring to the commentary of the Baladev Vidyabhusana and Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. And then for the Srimad Bhagavatam, he refers a lot from Sridhar Swami, not our ISKCON Sridhar Swami, not his god brother Sridhar Swami, but the Sridhar Swami, the commentator of the Srimad Bhagavatam during the time of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Yeah, Sridhar Swami, and also from Srila Ramanujacharya, yeah, and Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. These are mostly the commentaries that Srila Prabhupada used to refer. Yeah, so whatever he writes in his purport, actually not from his own concoction. So this is called the loyalty toward the acharyas. And as if you have read the Srimad Bhagavatam, the first canto, the first chapter, yeah, it is describing in some purport of Srila Prabhupada mentioned what are the qualifications to become the representative, bona fide representative of Srila Vyasadeva. Yeah. So the main qualification is that you should not deviate from the teachings of Srila Vyasadeva. So also Srila Prabhupada is exactly commenting, giving his purport using the previous Acharya's commentaries. Yeah. So this is not his own concoction. That's the idea. Yeah. So we see what is Srila Prabhupada's mood in this connection is the loyalty to the original teaching of the Bhagavad Gita. Yeah. So he's not giving his own concoction. That's the idea here. And then Srila Prabhupada also discussed in the introduction, who can understand Bhagavad Gita? Okay. So what would be your answer? Who can understand the Bhagavad Gita? Who can understand Krishna? Because the Bhagavad Gita is not different from Krishna. Bhagavad Gita is the Praman from Krishna himself. So who can understand Bhagavad Gita?
Devotees can understand the Bhagavad Gita, Prabhu. Our bhaktas.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mataji. Please raise your hands next time before you are contributing. Yeah, that's a nice answer. Yes, Ritu Mataji.
Prabhuji, I just wanted to say the same thing. It's the devotees, but one who is completely surrendered to Krishna.
Okay, thank you so much, Rati Manjari Mataji. Ritu Mataji.
Prabhuji, I think the one who wants to know about Krishna can understand Bhagavad Gita.
Yes, nice. Anybody remember where Krishna mentioned in the Bhagavad Gita that what is the qualification to understand Krishna? All of your answers are nice and correct, but I'm looking here a specific sloka, something like that. Okay, Anuradha Mataji.
I don't remember the sloka, Prabhuji, but he says, a dear friend of mine and a devotee. Friend and devotee is the one who can understand and know about Bhagavad Gita.
Yes, nice. Very nice. Gitamrita Mataji.
Who has faith in Krishna can understand.
Okay. All right. I think that's enough for now. Thank you so much. Prabhus, you can lower your hands. Later, we'll give you a chance. Yes. Those who devoted toward Lord Krishna. Yeah. Even Krishna mentioned in the 4th chapter, Bhakto Sime Saka Cheti Rahasyam Yetadutamam. The Bhagavad Gita is Rahasya, meaning it is secret. Yeah. Rahasyam Yetadutamam. Bhakto Si. Only my devotees can understand me. In this case, is Arjuna. Bhaktusime Sakacheti. Arjuna both Krishna's friend and also Krishna's devotee. Yeah. Very nice. Yes, here it is. Bhaktosime Sakacheti Rahasyam Yetadutamam. Yeah. Krishna can be understood only through bhakti. And Srila Prabhupada continued the introduction by explaining these 5 different rasas, yeah, by which we can worship Lord Krishna. Okay. So Srila Prabhupada explaining these 5 different rasas, that from Santa Rasa, Dasya Rasa, and then Sakya Rasa, Vatsalya Rasa, and Madhurya Rasa. Yeah. This topic we can discuss in great detail in Nectar of Devotion. Yeah. I put this here because it's a nice point actually that Srila Prabhupada himself putting down the explanation of these 5 rasas in the introduction. And Srila Prabhupada continued, that is called Swarupa. Yeah, when we link ourselves to Krishna, that is called Swarupa. Yeah. By the process of devotional service, one can revive that Swarupa, and that stage is called Swarup Siddhi, perfection of one's constitutional position. Yeah. So what happened after Arjuna heard the Bhagavad Gita? We come back to the point that Bhaktosime Sakacheti Rahasyam. Arjuna is the chosen person. First of all, let's discuss why Krishna specifically chose Arjuna to receive this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. Why not Yudhishthira? Because if we see that, amongst the Pandavas, let's see. Let's see. Yudhishthira is most sattvic personality amongst the Pandavas. Okay, you can forget about Bhima, he's ferocious. But why not Yudhishthira? Why Arjun? Or why not Nakul? Why not Sahadev? Yeah. Anybody would like to contribute? Okay, some Prabhus maybe. Hold down, Mataji. Now I want to give the chance to the Prabhus now. Yes, Bupalaka Prabhu.
Arjuna was more of a friend than a devotee. So Krishna chose Arjuna to be his most intimate.
Okay. Give me a second. I think I need to plug my ear with the earphone here. Hold on. I have some problem with my speaker, laptop speaker here. It doesn't work properly somehow. Just give me a second.
Sorry for talking out of turn. I think it is Bhupalaka Prabhuji's speaker. I was also not able to hear it clearly. There was distortion in the voice.
So Mataji, Hare Krishna. Am I audible now?
No, there's a lot of disturbance, Prabhuji, in your speaker.
Disturbance, is it? I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
now it's
Mataji.
better. Now it's better. Now it's better.
The plug is
No.
loose. I'm sorry.
I think again it is distorting.
Now,
It's yeah. Okay.
one second. Hare Krishna. Is it okay now?
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
Prabhuji.
Actually, honestly, I hate to put this stuff in my ears.
Prabhuji, it was not the mistake from your side. I think Bhupalaka Prabhuji speaker has a problem. We were also not able to hear him.
Now, are you able to hear Hare Krishna?
Yes, I'm able to hear. Still breaking, but now I'm able to hear. Anyway, yes, Prabhu, you can.
I was saying that Arjuna was more of a friend than a devotee. That's why Krishna chose to speak Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna.
So Arjuna is more close friend to Krishna. Yeah.
Yes, yes,
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so
Hare
much.
Krishna, Hare Krishna. Sorry
Hare
for that.
Krishna.
Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Fine. Okay. All right. Main thing, we can hear each other. So yes, as the verse itself mentioned, that Bhakto Sime Sakacheti. Yeah, amongst the Pandavas, Lord Krishna with Arjuna compared to any other members of the Pandavas, Arjuna is the closest person to Krishna. Yeah, because they are friends, as Prabhuji mentioned correctly. Toward Yudhishthir and Bhima, so Arjuna is like, respecting them. We see that whenever Krishna visiting Hastinapur, so this is the culture. To Yudhishthir and Bhima, Krishna offer obeisances to them. To Arjuna, they hug each other. And to Nakula and Sahadev, they offer obeisances to Krishna. So all of them are great devotees, no doubt, but Arjuna is the closest. And normally, only to the close person, the one who close to our heart, we reveal our secret. Yeah. So just like here we are, most of us are, I think all of us, maybe, I don't know, most of us are grihastas. Yeah. For example, I have an ATM card, who knows other than me the PIN code of my ATM card? My wife, yeah, or my kids maybe, but I don't allow my kids, of course. I mean, the closest person to you, even your friend, you should not trust. If you give your PIN code to your friend, maybe they will steal your money. But to your wife, because it's very close to you, so you reveal the secret. Or to your husband, this is the secret, this is the PIN code. Yeah. Or like your phone lock pattern, for example. Yeah. Only you and very close friend or husband or wife, you would allow to know the pattern and open your phone, not otherwise. So similarly, same thing also. Arjuna is the closest amongst the Pandavas toward Krishna. So therefore, Lord Krishna chose Arjuna to receive the knowledge. Yeah. Very nice. And then what happened? Yeah, what happened after Arjuna heard the Bhagavad Gita? So Srila Prabhupada mentioned, after hearing Bhagavad Gita from the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Arjuna accepted Krishna as Param Brahma, the Supreme Brahman. Every living being is Brahman, but the Supreme Living Being or the Supreme Personality of Godhead is the Supreme Brahman. Yeah. So this statement acknowledged by Arjuna is stated in the 10th chapter, text number 12 and 13. Yeah, where Arjuna mentioned Param Brahma, Param Dhamma, Pavitram Paramam Bhavam, Purusham Saswatam Divyam Adi Deva Majamigum. So that's actually right after Lord Krishna revealed the Chatusloki of the Bhagavad Gita, the 4 key verses of the Bhagavad Gita. Yeah. So right after that, Arjuna accepted Lord Krishna to be the Param Brahma or the topmost Brahman. As Srila Prabhupada mentioned here, we are all Brahman, but Krishna is the Param Brahman, the topmost Brahman. Yeah. Well, you may argue that, okay, Arjuna, because he is the close friend of Krishna, he can say that, he can say that, oh, I accept you, Krishna, to be the Supreme Personality of Godhead. But we have to understand also, Arjuna continued, Ahus tvam risaya sarve, devarsi naradas tata asito devala vyasa. It is not only Arjuna accept Krishna as God, but also the great rishis like Asita, Devala, and Narada accepted Krishna to be the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Yeah. So his statement is not based on sentiment. Sometimes you just give support only to your friends. But fact is a fact. Truth is a truth. Yeah. So Arjuna is accepting Krishna based on the statement of great personalities, great rishis. Yeah. This is called the Parampara system. So this should be our goal. Should be our aim. After studying the Bhagavad Gita, we have to accept Krishna, his statement, his teaching, yeah, all in our heart. Yeah. Now, something interesting, just we go a bit ahead, of course, in chapter 2, how the Bhagavad Gita started by Arjuna surrender. Yeah. Where Arjuna mentions, Sishyasteham sadimam tuam prapanna. Please accept me as your disciple. I am a soul surrender unto you. Is that true? Arjuna surrendered to Krishna? Yes. But how many percent? Not 10%. Not full. Not full. Because Arjuna said right after that, Nayotsya eti Govinda. Govinda, oh Krishna, I will not fight. But actually Krishna wants Arjuna to fight. But Arjuna said, Govinda, I will not fight. And then Krishna, has to defeat all Arjuna's reasonings, arguments of not fighting. And then finally, after he preached all the knowledge to Arjuna in the 18th chapter, again, Arjuna surrendered to Krishna, where he mentioned, Karisye vachanam tava. Oh Krishna, whatever you say, Karisye vachanam tava. Karisye, I will do it. This is 100% surrender. Yeah. So in the beginning of the Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna surrendered, but not fully. But after he received all the knowledge, especially about the Atma Tattva Gyan, yeah, chapter 2. Therefore, the chapter 2 is known as the summary of the whole Bhagavad Gita, because it's Atma Tattva Gyan. Atma Tattva means not only science about the Atma, but also science about Krishna, because Krishna is Atma, he is Param Atma. Yeah. Therefore, the whole Bhagavad Gita is summarized in 2nd chapter. But the conclusion is given in the 18th chapter. Yeah, where Arjuna surrendered fully. So that is our goal, to study the Bhagavad Gita. Maybe now we are not so convinced. But hopefully, after finishing the Bhagavad Gita, we are convinced, yes, Krishna, this is what you want. Yes, Srila Prabhupada, this is your mood, this is your mission, this is your instruction. I'll take it now to the full of my heart. That should be our aim. Yeah. And Prabhupada continued, if one adopts the principles enunciated in Bhagavad Gita, he can make his life perfect and make a permanent solution to all the problems of life. This is the sum and substance of the entire Bhagavad Gita. You see? So actually, when we study the Bhagavatam, I really wish, those who graduate the Bhakti Sastri, you should continue to study the Bhakti Vaibhava. Not necessarily from me, but I would advise that you continue to study the Bhakti Vaibhava. It's very nice. In the first canto, in the first chapter entitled The Questions by the Sages, the first thing that the sages in Naimisaranya asked to Sutta Goswami is that, what is the ultimate good for all the people? How can we make all the people happy? Yeah. How we can make all the people free of problem. Yeah. And Sutta Goswami later on he replied, it's only by Krishna consciousness, developing Krishna consciousness. Yeah. Therefore, Srila Prabhupada mentioned here that it makes, he can make his life perfect and make permanent solution to all the problems of life. So do you think that as soon as you join the Krishna consciousness movement, you will be free from all the problems? So what does it mean? Anybody would like to comment on Srila Prabhupada's statement here? Free of all problems, what does it mean? Krishna himself gave a stamp in the Bhagavad Gita chapter 8, that Dukhalaya Masaswatam. This place is Dukhalaya Masaswatam, it's full of miseries and everything is temporary. It's sanctioned by Krishna. Then what does it mean when Srila Prabhupada mentioned this? Yes, Bhupalaka Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
So that we cannot solve all the problems, but we can try to get a solution by going through Bhagavad Gita to all the problems. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. I can hear you, but I think is it only me or some other devotees also? That
I think my device is having some problem.
Yes.
I think next time I'll
We
change my
can't hear
device.
as well.
Yeah.
I'll change my device next time.
Okay, no
Sorry.
problem. Yes. It's interesting for me, really. You sounds like a great robot. Yeah. It's cool though. Please don't get offended. So Prabhuji's contribution for other devotees who cannot hear properly, that he mentioned that problems will always come, but we can get the solution. Yeah, we know the solution through studying the Bhagavad Gita. Yeah, that's correct answer. So anyway, we are in the material world. There are 3 kleshas that we cannot avoid, plus the 4 eternal miseries in life. Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadi. We cannot avoid this. These are problems. This is the root problem. Taking birth in the material world means we are signing up for a problem, right before our birth, actually, 9 months in the womb of mother. How in the Kapila Siksha in the 3rd canto, nicely explained by Kapila Muni, that the baby is so suffering, so much. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur explained that actually the baby inside the womb of a mother is just like we are locked up in the toilet. We eat there, we sleep there, we pass through there. And on top of that, the toilet is not flashing. I cannot imagine what kind of situation is that. And dark, there is no light. So that is the situation of the baby inside the womb. Yeah. It is described nicely in the Bhagavatam that the baby is sometimes bitten by the worm. And then when the mother eats some spicy stuff, the baby's skin gets burned. Yeah. Why the baby is kicking? For those who are grihastha, when the baby is kicking, the mother and father are so happy. Look, the baby is kicking. Into the belly, the baby is kicking. Yes, actually the baby is suffering. So narrow, no place. Yeah. He wants to come out as soon as possible. But we taking it in another way. Yeah. So that's the miseries of life. Cannot be avoided, but we know the signs how to be unaffected by the miseries of life. Just like in the rainy season, another example, just like in the rainy season, while the rain is pouring down, is it possible for us to stop the rain immediately? No. But we know the art how to avoid the rain by taking shelter under an umbrella or just go under some buildings. So this is the art of Krishna consciousness. Don't expect that there is no more problem in my life as soon as I join Krishna consciousness movement. Yeah. But even sometimes we face that some more problem comes to our life. Yeah? There are family members who are opposing, for example. Yeah, more problems. But the thing is that we know how to be aloof from the problem, because we are concerning more into the internal matter, which is our relationship to our Guru and Krishna. Here's another example that I want to give to you. You know, when we are concerned too much toward the superficial situation, just like you have a car. I don't have car, and I never had a car in my life, unfortunately. So for example, you have a car, okay? You are driving inside your car. It's a brand new car, by the way, you know, and somehow or other on the street, it's not a big accident, but somebody else just, you know, bump into your car and make a scratch into your car. But you're inside the car is fine, really, absolutely fine. But do you feel hurt? Yes, because it's your new car. It's your new car got scratched now. You feel hurt, but actually nothing happened to your body. This is the problem of life. But when we understand the reality, yeah, when we understand the reality through Sastra, through Sastra Chakshu means we see the world through the eyes of Sastra. We know the reality, we understand that I'm fine. It's just the car. Due to my attachment toward the car, therefore I feel the pain. But actually nothing happened to me. It's just my car, right? This concept of aham mameti, janasya moho yamaham mameti. Yeah. We become moha, illusion, by superficial circumstances. Janasya moho yamaham mameti. The root cause is that I and mine. Yeah. But when we understand the reality through the Sastra, there's no more problem. Yeah. So that's another example. Okay. So this is the mood and mission that we find in this context from Srila Prabhupada. Yeah, compassion, that he wants to help. This is the concern of a sadhu actually. Paradukaduki. Yeah, he will feel pains to see others who are also suffering without Krishna consciousness. Yeah. Dayaya sarvabhutanam santushta yena keneva sarvendriyo pasantacha tushyatyasu janardana. Yeah. This is the instruction of Narad Muni. There are 3 ways how we can please Lord Janardana. Yeah. Dayaya sarvabhutanam. The first thing is that to become merciful toward all the living entities. Yeah. It is not that I'm happy in my Krishna consciousness life, but you have to share also Krishna consciousness to others. This is called Daya. Daya sarvabhutanam santustya yena kenava. Be always satisfied with whatever we have. Yeah. The moment we hanker for something that we don't have, that's the journey of our suffering in life. Yeah. Santustya yena kenava sarvendriyo upasantacha. And be sense control. Sarva indriya. Try to control your senses. Tusyatyasu janardana. In these 3 ways, actually, you can please Lord Janardana. Yes, Bhupalaka Prabhu. You have questions? Or
Am I audible now, Prabhuji?
Yes, you are audible.
I just have this one question. You said that an example that you're traveling in a car and somebody bumps into your car, you get a scratch on your car. And so we try to say that it's only a car. Okay. But actually in life, we come across many situations. One rather to say that for no mistake of you, I would have been thinking that I didn't do any mistake, but I would have ended up in a very embarrassing situation. Like somebody would have blasphemed me to the core. So there we cannot say it's a car or something and keep away. It's actually the senses and thing which keeps haunting you again and again. So which part of Bhagavad Gita or which is a sloka of Bhagavad Gita we can take to our rescue at that point of time, Prabhuji?
Yes, thank you so much. Yeah, Everybody clear about the questions, or should I repeat? Yeah, no need. Yeah. So basically, for something that we never done in life, and somehow or other we get it. This is called karma. Yeah. We will study it later in the chapter 3. In chapter 3 of the Bhagavad Gita, and also chapter 5. Yeah, dealing with karma. Because there are 2 karma yogas in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 3 and also chapter 5. What are the difference? We will talk about it later. So yeah, be patient, stay tuned on this channel. You will get your answer later. Yeah. Thank you. So yes. And this is from the preface by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada mentioned, if I have any credit in this connection, it does not belong to me personally, but it is due to my eternal spiritual master, his divine grace, Om Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivrajacharya, Astotarasata, Sri Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Prabhupada. We hope, therefore, that people will derive the greatest benefit by studying Bhagavad Gita as it is, as we have presented it here. And if even one man becomes a pure devotee of the Lord, we shall consider our attempt a success. Yeah, this is Srila Prabhupada's mood, being meek and humble devotee of Lord Krishna. Yeah. So first of all, he's not taking credit of his success. He's not taking credit of his success. He said that it's just by the mercy of my Guru Maharaj. And secondly, he's not mentioning that we want to preach to all over the world and, big thing. No, Prabhupada mentioned that if we can create one pure devotee, yeah, we consider our attempt to be success. Yeah. How many pure devotees we have? One time Srila Prabhupada was asked, Prabhupada, how many pure devotees are there in ISKCON? And Srila Prabhupada paused for a moment and he turned back asking again, so how many devotees chanting 16 rounds and follow the 4 regulative principles? That many pure devotees we have in ISKCON. Yeah. So now we think that, to become a pure devotee is easy. Just chant 16 rounds and then follow 4 regulative principles. Is that easy? Easy for the easy, not for the non. Yeah. But here's the thing, just like gold, in gold, there are different standard of purity. Like there are 18 karat of gold, 19, 20, 24 karat of gold is considered to be really good, 24. But lower than that, like, pure, but not so. So here also, we try to chant our 16 rounds. We try to follow the 4 regulative principles. But then in between, we eat some snacks, which is produced by the non-devotees. This is for example. Yeah, we eat some cookies or chips, whatever, Okay, it's not meat, but there is but here. Slightly, subtly, actually, we are not really sticking to the real principles of not eating meat. When we say no meat eating means eating only Krishna Prasada. That's it. Yeah, no meat eating means eating only Krishna Prasada. Meaning we don't eat something which is not offered to Krishna. And then the principle is that Krishna will accept only those things which are prepared by devotees with love and devotion. Now, this is very high standard. So we are pure, okay, but what is the level of our purity? That's only we and Krishna know. Yeah. Because secretly we may hide in our bag some snacks, for example, some Lays. Yeah. Even they sell here in ISKCON, they sell here. It's not a secret. They sell this Walls ice cream, which is produced by non-devotees. I'm sorry to say, but it is what it is, and it's not offered. It's not offered, but the urge of the tongue, Jihva Vegam, is so strong that, another thing also, money factor. That, yeah, what can I say? I'm not an authority here, so my word will not be taken seriously. So, and it's also not my business, of course, in one sense. Yeah. But anyway, if we want to be advanced seriously in Krishna consciousness, then we have to really stick to the real principles. Yeah. So when we say no meat eating means eating only Krishna prasadam, that's it. Yeah. No intoxication. This is interesting for your information. No meat eating means eating only Krishna prasadam. No intoxication means simple living. Oh, another shocking news today. Simple living, because you can be mad also. You can be intoxicated by wealth. Look at Duryodhana. We will see in chapter 1, Duryodhana, how he's so diplomatic. What he doesn't have in life. He got his palace, he got everything in life, opulences. But he became mad, seeing the Indraprastha, more opulent than Hastinapur. Yeah, he became mad, because of too much opulence. Yeah, so no intoxication means also simple living. It doesn't mean I'm saying that everybody should become poor now. No, but simple life means accept whatever Krishna gives and utilize whatever we have in the service of Krishna. Yeah, you can be as rich as possible. At the same time, you become devotee. See, like all these personalities, Dhruva Maharaj, he has his own planet. Prahlad Maharaj, he has kingdom. Yeah, Ambarish Maharaj is so rich. But the principle is that they utilize in Krishna consciousness. This is what is simple living means. And then what's next? No illicit sex. Yeah, we know that, okay, we don't go to prostitute, this and that, but no illicit sex in a very strict manner, meaning that in the Grihastha life, in the Grihastha ashram, that we have the intercourse only for the purpose of begetting a child. That's like very strict, and very few people can follow this. But if you really want to advance in Krishna consciousness, give it a try. Yes, Rasasindhu Prabhu.
Prabhu, regarding the intoxication point you said about opulence, desiring for opulence for, you can say, spreading Krishna consciousness or the mission of Srila Prabhupada. And obviously, when you have that kind of a desire and a lot of opulence comes, you do also end up using some of that opulence for yourself.
Yes.
For your own sense gratification.
Yes.
So is that a mixed result of this point, or it has to be 100% applied for?
Now, this is the tricky part. Yes, very practical questions here. We may laugh, we may smile at this question, but it is very practical. In the beginning, in the initial day of our collecting things on the name of spreading Krishna consciousness movement, yeah, we have this genuine desire. I want to use this for Krishna. But as Krishna giving more, sometimes, Maya is so strong. Krishna mentioned Daivi has a guna maya, mama maya, durataya. It's very difficult to overcome Maya. And then a little bit, we take something for our, sense gratification, life comfort, or whatever. That's the tricky part in life, actually. Slightly we may deviate. And sometimes we may take it as granted. Yeah, I deserve this because I work for Krishna. I deserve this because I work for Krishna. Now we have to be very careful with this kind of mentality. We have to be very careful. Otherwise, we may use today 10 rupees, and then the next day we may use more, especially when we get used to it, and then we know the art of how not to be detected by our supervisor. Yeah. For example, someone give donation $1 million. If you use $1,000 out of this million, it will not be visible. So we have to be very careful, and we have to be very honest with ourselves that whether I'm using this in Krishna's service or in the service of my senses. Yeah, we have to be very careful. And sometimes we tend to justify ourselves. Yes, I deserve this. I deserve this. Krishna gives me this. So sometimes that happens, but we have to be very careful. Yeah. Otherwise, this is later on, we will discuss this topic. It's called Karma Mishra Bhakti. Yeah. It is mixed. You have material desire. That is what we call the karma yoga. Yeah. Yad karosi, yad asnasi, yad juhosi, dadasi yad is karma yoga. But patram puspam palam toyam is bhakti yoga. Yeah. Karma yoga is nothing wrong. Karma kanda is dangerous. Yeah. Later we will discuss this. But we have to be careful. Yes. Okay. Thank you for the questions. And then the next principle is no gambling, right? So what does it mean in the deeper understanding of no gambling? Please listen this carefully. No gambling means not blaming others, especially not blaming God or Krishna upon something bad happen into our life. This is called gambling. Should I repeat once more? Not blaming others or blaming Krishna when something bad happened in our life. This is called gambling. The main principle of gambling is speculation. Oh, because of this person, I'm suffering. Oh, because of him. Oh, God, why? Oh, Krishna, why? There's no mistake here. It's just your karma. You get your karma. There is no mistake here. It's not somebody else's mistake. It is your mistake. Maybe in this life you don't do something bad, but in the past you did it. Yeah, like Gandhari. Gandhari, he was so angry to Krishna that, hey, Kesava, hey, Vasudeva, because of you, all my 100 sons now destroyed. Therefore, I curse you. All your dynasty, the Yadus, also will be destroyed. And Krishna said, okay, mother, I receive your curse. Now, this is part of the Leela, okay? If Krishna can counteract the curse, of course, but he accepted. Gandhari is a great devotee. Otherwise, till now, Yadu families will remain and nobody can destroy them. Because they are so powerful. It is described that Krishna's sons and Krishna's grandsons is as powerful as Krishna. Therefore, when they become intoxicated, they kill each other because no one can kill this Yadu dynasty. Only they themselves can kill themselves. They are so powerful. Now, the reason some acharyas commenting that 9 previous lives of Gandhari, by chance, unknowingly, she was stepping on a bunch of what do you call this, spiders, babies, whatever you call it, eggs. It's not really eggs actually. If you observe spiders within the newborn spiders are kept by the mother in the balls of web, So she stepped on that spider's egg, whatever you call it, spider's baby, and there are 100 baby spiders there. That was happening in 9 previous lives of Gandhari, and now she has to suffer the reaction. You see, just like Bhishma also, yeah, he suffered these arrows in his body because it is described that when Bhishma one day after he came out victorious from a battle, so he was so happy that he wanted to return to his kingdom, and then using his bow, there was a lizard that he doesn't want to trample. He has good intention. He doesn't want to trample this lizard. So he pick up this lizard and throw it to the bushes, expecting that it's safe now. But actually, this lizard end up in the thorny bushes. Yeah, it's stuck there. Now he got his karma. Yeah. So this is karma. Intricate. Yeah. So when we blame others for something bad happen in our life, that is called speculation. That is called gambling. Yeah. Yes, Anuradha Mataji.
Prabhuji, if you're saying this, then we're not supposed to kill all these mosquitoes with the racket and I don't know, there are so many cockroaches, we go and hit the spray.
Yes.
All this will come into our bad karmas, is it?
Yes, that's true. But we have to be practical also in life. Yeah. You cannot avoid karma. You cannot avoid all this. Even when you cook, how many microorganisms are killed? You pour water to the cup, you kill so many entities. You sit, you breathe. Who can stop breathing here? We are not Dhruva Maharaj that can breathe once in a 6 months. Yeah, we breathe in every second. There's so many small entities that enter into our nose and die. Therefore, we are practicing Krishna consciousness. We take shelter of Krishna. So killing mosquitoes, that is very beautiful pastime of Srila Prabhupada. Yeah. Here in Mayapur, really in Mayapur, even maybe you read some news that in Bangladesh, people are dying because of this dengue fever, mosquito bites. It's very dangerous. And Mayapur mosquito is not a joke. It's not a joke, really. And then one day, Srila Prabhupada was in his room here in Mayapur, in the Lotus building. So he has nap, before sleeping. So Sruta Kirti Prabhu, his disciples, used to give him a massage before Srila Prabhupada sleep at night. So he put on the mosquito net, make the arrangement while giving massage. So there was one mosquito. So Sruta Kirti Prabhu doesn't want to interrupt his massage, so he kept massaging Srila Prabhupada. At the same time, using one hand, he massaged Srila Prabhupada's back. Using one hand, he tried to shoo away this mosquito. So Prabhupada noticed that. And Prabhupada said, kill it. Yes. There is one book, actually, it's called What is the Difficulty? By His Grace Sruta Kirti Prabhu. It's a very nice book. You can read this. Full of, description about how Srila Prabhupada, actually his experience while being Srila Prabhupada's servant. So as soon as Prabhupada said, kill it, he stopped massaging Srila Prabhupada and started hunting for the mosquitoes. And he said that this is a spiritual war between Prabhupada and the mosquitoes. So in this kind of circumstances, yeah, because the principle of life is that ahar nidra bhaya maitunamcha. So bhaya, defending. Yeah. And then according to Sastra, we will discuss in the Bhagavad Gita, there are 6 types of aggressor. If we kill, according to Manu Samhita, we will not get any sinful reactions. Yeah, such as one who burns one's house, one who steals one's wife, kidnaps one's wife, one who attacks with a deadly weapon, one who gives poison. Now, mosquito is giving poison. Yeah. And then what else? One who robs somebody's wealth also. Yeah. And one who attacks with a deadly weapon. I already mentioned it. So mosquito is poisonous. Yeah. So snake also can be killed. Modeto sadur api vrishika sarpahatya. Prahlad Maharaj said, after Hiranyakasipu dad killed by Lord Nrsimhadev. So he mentioned, Modeto sadur api vrishika sarpahatya. Even the great rishi, the sadhu, they will feel happy when they see a snake and scorpion being killed. So he compared his father is like poisonous snake. So yes, for defending yourself, and according to Manu Samhita, this kind of 6 aggressors, if they attack you, you can counteract and kill, you will not get any sins. Yeah. But for the unknowing sinful reactions, like when we cook, when we walk, we step, Now this is beyond our control. Therefore, we are practicing Krishna consciousness. So we turn that karma into Krishna karma. You heard about Krishna karma? That means Krishna is the in charge. Yeah. But don't take granted that, okay, I'm devotee, Krishna is the in charge, and intentionally we are committing sins. No. Yeah. This is for the minute, small things that we cannot avoid in our daily. Okay. Anyway, that's about purity. Different devotees have different levels of purity. Yes, Abhiram Prabhu. Yes.
Actually, I have heard from others, like not devotees, like natural farmers or somebody who are in my contact. So they actually say, if it is in your karma, only the snakes may bite you. So you need not disturb them and you need not kill them whenever we are in the farm or whenever we are in the natural place. So we need to go and if we see a snake, we need to go and kill it, or we can just leave it as it is.
Prabhu.
So what happened? I was with a farmer. He just stepped just beside the snake and it didn't hurt him.
Okay.
So he told, if it is in my karma, if it needs to bite me, then it will bite me whenever it can. But
yes.
So that is understanding.
Okay. Please be careful with some philosophy, really. Please be careful. Because snakes and scorpions, they are considered to be very envious animals. Yeah, be careful. Okay, it's your karma. Okay, that means your good karma, your piety, your punya, your sukriti is still protecting you till this day. That's why you don't get bitten by the snake. But don't be too sentimental. You know what I mean? Don't be too, sentimental that, okay, but be smart. Be smart. Be smart. Better avoid rather than regret later. Yeah, but of course, you as a farmer, yes. Wait a second.
Keep the clean environment.
Yes, wait a second. I'm not finished. Yes. But you as a farmer, you can identify which is poisonous snake and not poisonous snake. Yeah, like cobra. Oh, don't play with cobra. You can kill, otherwise he may kill you. Okay, this one thing. And then secondly is that if the snake is not poisonous, like python or some rat snake, so that's advantage for you as a farmer, because they help you to clean up the rats in your field. Yeah, if it is poisonous, you better kill. And it is described that actually in the life of the animals, they are not incurring any more karma. They are just burning out their karma. Yeah. But we as human, we may incur karma. But for cobra, better you kill. Yeah. But you can identify if it is not poisonous, so let it stay alive. That's my advice. Don't be too sentimental. Yeah. Sometimes we say that, okay, yogaksema moham yaham. Krishna will bring whatever I need. So I just relax on my bed. I will not go for work. No. What does it mean, yogaksema moham yaham? Yes, Krishna will bring what you need, but at the same time, you have to do some work also. Even Krishna himself mentioned, later we will find in the Bhagavad Gita, if I stop working for a moment, the whole world is destroyed. Is it true? Yes, it is true. Because he is doing the creation, maintenance, and annihilation. Yeah. Anyway, if it is your karma, yes, you will get snake bite. But be careful with this kind of philosophy. Yeah. I mean to say just be smart enough, otherwise you may feel regret later on. Okay.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. All right. Are we ready to embark on the first chapter? The Bhagavad Gita. We have 20 minutes here. How far we can cover up to hopefully we can cover the whole 13 slokas. Yeah. Okay. So in the introduction and then in the preface, we see different reasons and explanation of why Srila Prabhupada is writing his commentary, giving purport to the Bhagavad Gita, and we see how his mood is being so meek and humble. He just wants to help the conditioned souls. So chapter 1, yeah. Chapter 1, chapter entitled Observing the Armies on the Battlefield of Kurukshetra. Now, actually, all these 18 chapters of the Bhagavad Gita, these are different yogas. Yeah. Chapter 1 is actually known as the Arjuna Visada Yoga, or the yoga of Arjuna's confusion. Yeah, the yoga of Arjuna's confusion, because we will see in this chapter that Arjuna, he will, perplex upon seeing his family members, how can I kill them, and so on and so forth. But the first theme of the chapter is we are going to observe the battlefield of Kurukshetra. Yeah, therefore this chapter named like this. Yeah, observing the armies in Kurukshetra. We will see Duryodhana's diplomacy also here. Yeah. This is a quote from Srila Prabhupada's lecture. Krishna personally comes to teach this science. Why did Krishna leave the Bhagavad Gita? Out of his compassion, so that after my disappearance, people will take advantage of this Bhagavad Gita. As I instructed my dear friend Arjuna, they will also take advantage and become free from the clutches of death. This is the purpose of Bhagavad Gita. Okay. So now Arjuna Visada Yoga. As the opposing armies stand poised for battle, Arjuna, the mighty warrior, sees his intimate relatives, teachers, and friends in both armies ready to fight and sacrifice their lives. Overcome by grief and pity, Arjuna fails in strength. His mind becomes bewildered and he gives up his determination to fight. Okay, so the topic from text 1 to 13 is that preparation for war. Yeah, Dhritarashtra asked Sanjaya about the events that took place at Kurukshetra. Sanjaya describes how Duryodhana, using diplomacy, solved the problem of encouraging Dronacharya without insulting Bhishma and others. Bhishma relies his soldiers with the sound of his consoles. Bhishma rallies. Yet the symbolisms of consoles indicate their defeat. This is interesting because these cons, actually the symbols, one of the attributes carried by Lord Vishnu. Yeah. So when Bhishma blew the cons, actually he's indicating that now our defeat is assured. Yeah. Okay. The famous verse, chapter 1, text number 1, Dharma Kshetre Kurukshetre Samaveta Yuyutsavaha Mamaka Pandavas Chaiva Kim Akurvata Sanjaya. Yeah. So Sanjaya was asked by Dhritarashtra, Dharma Kshetre Kurukshetre, in that place of pilgrimage. Yeah, that means in that holy place called Kurukshetra. Dhritarashtra mentioned here Dharma Kshetra. It is the place of religion. Yeah. After my sons, Mamakaha. First Dhritarashtra mentioned Mamaka, and then later Pandavascha, and also the son of Pandu assembled together. What did they do? Yeah. So there are a lot of significance here why it is mentioned Dharma Kshetra here. Because this place is actually a place of pilgrimage. The Kurukshetra is a place of pilgrimage that actually was built by the descendants of Kuru. Yeah. Kuru is actually a great king Yeah, a great king, the great ancestors of this dynasty. His name was Kuru. And this Kuru king used to do sacrifice, yagyas, charity in this field called Kurukshetra. Yeah. So, but why this, we may wonder why this war is taking place in the holy place. It's war. Why taking place in the holy dam, in the holy place? Therefore, it is mentioned Dharma, etc. It is place of Dharma, but why the war is taking place here? Anybody has any idea? Some idea, some reasons why? I just killed one mosquito. Anybody would like to contribute? Why this is a war? Why taking place in the holy place? Yes, Anuradha Mataji.
It's a war for dharma itself, if the dharma is going to go down, so we have to fight against something which is opposing dharma. I'm not sure. Okay.
Interesting. No, don't worry. You are free to contribute, and whatever your contribution will be always appreciated. So don't feel shy, don't feel afraid. Yeah. Yes. Thank you so much, Mataji. Ritu Mataji, Ritu Arya Mataji.
Prabhuji, I think the purpose behind this battle was to establish dharma. That is why this everything established over there.
Okay.
Based on dharma.
Interesting. Yes, interesting point. Thank you so much. Bhupalaka Prabhu.
I think this is the war between dharma and adharma, and it has to be fought in this Kurukshetra, because dharma has to win. It cannot be a dharma which is going to win.
Right.
So dharma has to win. So this there is a story about this Kurukshetra field, which I don't remember right now. It's a very beautiful story. You can tell us and we find. So
nice.
Dharma has to win, because the adharma was going beyond the level before the war. There are so many very bad things which has taken place. Chastising of women, and Pandavas denied of their kingdom, and so many very adharmic things which has come. So finally, dharma had to overcome this adharma. So that's why this place was chosen.
Nice. Thank you so much. Yes, Gitamrita Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare.
Bhishma, he chose the place so that the dharma will win.
Bhishma is one of the 12 Mahajanas. Yeah, so he chose the place. Yes, all of you giving very good contribution. Thank you so much. Okay, one more. Pulina Vihari Hari Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yes.
Pranam. Prabhuji, like Krishna himself is there in that place actually. That itself, like, it's a the Kshetra itself actually. So, I feel that because of that.
Yeah.
Yes, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Nice. Thank you so much. Yes. So, Dharma. Actually, when Dhritarashtra mentioning this to Sanjaya, Dharma Kshetra, Kurukshetra, he already knew what is the outcome. Because he knows that he himself crooked, his son is also crooked. All of them will die, but he still, okay? No, it should be war. Otherwise, easily the Pandavas will take this kingdom. That's first thing. And then why? It's taking place there because it's holy place. So as Bhupalaka Prabhu also mentioned that dharma should win. Yes, that's true. Because here is the principles of a war or a fighting. Whoever fight, either the Pandavas or the Kauravas or Sri Ram or Ravana, or you and your husband, you and your wife, you and your brother or sister, you will always think that I'm right and he's wrong. I'm right and he's wrong. This is the principle of why we are fighting. If we realize that I'm wrong, we will apologize, no fight. But in a fight, due to our ego, we are thinking that I'm right, you are wrong. So now to ascertain who is right, who is wrong, even Duryodhana thinks that I'm the dharmic person, and this Bhima, my enemy since childhood, he is the adharmic. So therefore the place is ascertained in Kurukshetra in order to know like who will be victorious. That means he's in a dharmic position. So the dharmic should be come out victorious, because both parties thinking that I'm right, he's wrong. Yeah. So that's why. Thank you so much. So Dharma Kshetri, yeah, Dhritarashtra knew the outcomes of the battle, but still, due to his attachment to see his son, that his son, he wants his son to be the next king. Yeah. So Prabhupada explained here the word Dharma, etc., a place where religious rituals are performed, is significant because on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, the Supreme Personality of Godhead was present on the side of Arjuna. Dhritarashtra, the father of Kurus, was highly doubtful about the possibility of his son's ultimate victory. You see, already in the beginning, Dhritarashtra knew the outcome, that his sons will die. Yeah, because Madhava is there, the husband of goddess of fortune. Then there's no question. Yeah, Prabhupada also give the analogies why this battle take place, because just like yeah, Abhiram, Prabhu, you know better than me, you are a farmer. So when you grow rice, you know, the unwanted weeds should be uprooted. Yeah, otherwise it will disturb the growth of the rice. So the weeds should be uprooted. Yeah, so all the our dharmic people should be killed here. Yeah, so it is described also that actually many things come to my mind when we see this battle happening. You know, like we see Jarasandha was attacking Mathura for 17 times. You know, each time he attacked Mathura, so Krishna and Balaram kill all these armies, millions of people that Jarasandha brought to attack Krishna and Balaram, but all are killed except Jarasandha. Jarasandha was relieved, was tied like animals and relieved. And then he came back again, attacked and defeated and gone. Shamelessly, he is declaring that all these armies are useless. They got killed except me. I am so powerful. But then Krishna and Balaram, they are so tired that, you know, they are so tired, and finally they move to Dwarka. Therefore, Jarasandha thought that Krishna is a coward. But actually, Krishna is just tired that, oh, useless, you know, all these leelas happening. So now this battlefield of Kurukshetra happening because of that. Another reason also that everybody, all the demons will come together. So not just one by one come to Krishna and Balaram, but everybody can assemble here. And at once Krishna can kill those who are supposed to be killed. Yeah, that's one reason. Actually, in one of the Purana, it is described that Hanumanji, he was witnessing from the top of a mountain that actually the battle is not going on. It's just Lord Krishna's chakra roaming around, just cutting the heads of all these people. Yeah, so the death is already destined. Yeah, it's already destined. Therefore, that is one of Krishna's argument to defeat Arjuna's reasoning not to fight later. That actually nobody is eternal, and those who meant to die, they will die anyway. Yeah. So that's one thing, that the weeds should be uprooted. Yeah. And then Mamakaha, yeah, in this verse it is mentioned, my son, because Dhritarashtra is he is separating between his son and the Pandu, the Pandavas, the Pandu's sons, his brother's son. Actually, they belong to the same family. But why only his son is known as the Kurava? Actually, the Pandava is also Kurava, because they belong to the Kuru dynasty. But why he mentioned here Mamakaha, referring that this is the Kurava? and Pandu, the Pandavas, the son of my brothers, because because he actually want to erase the Pandavas from the world. Yeah, he just want to acknowledge his own son. Mamakaha, mine. Prabhupada's purport. Prabhupada mentioned both the Pandavas and the sons of Dhritarashtra belong to the same family, you see, Kuru dynasty. But Dhritarashtra's mind is disclosed herein. He deliberately claimed only his sons as Kurus, and he separated the sons of Pandu from the family heritage. Yeah, this is the crookedness of Dhritarashtra. And then in a lecture, Srila Prabhupada mentioned, although Dhritarashtra knew that Krishna was the Supreme Personality of Godhead, so Dhritarashtra said that, I know that what I'm planning, that is not good. I know Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and he has requested me, but I tell you frankly, I cannot. Yeah, this is due to his attachment. So don't think that Dhritarashtra doesn't know that Krishna is God. He knew it. Even Sakuni, he knew it, that Krishna is God. But what to do? Due to attachment. Sometimes we as devotees also, we know some certain things. Let's say a small thing, okay? Let's say small thing, chocolate. There is a big debate now amongst our community. Can we eat chocolate or we cannot eat chocolate? Yeah. Some say it's okay to eat chocolate. Some say, oh, no, you shouldn't eat chocolate. Yeah. So actually we should not. It contains some caffeine. Okay. It contains some caffeine. We shouldn't eat chocolate. But then due to my attachment, oh, I'm sorry, my tongue is just dragging me to taste the chocolate. Same thing with Dhritarashtra. He knew Krishna is God. And when Krishna came as the ambassador for the Pandavas, requesting for the 5 villages. Okay, let's not have the fight. Just give us 5 villages and you take the kingdom, no problem. You become the king, no problem. Just give me 5 villages, 1 for each. Because this Pandavas also Kshatriya. Kshatriya meant to rule. You know, Kshatriya cannot beg. This is an insult for Kshatriya. Yeah. So Kshatriya should rule. Just give them village. No need the whole kingdom, just village. But Duryodhana said, hey, get lost. What to speak of a village? Not even a spot as big as the tip of a needle, I will give them. Then the war should take place. Yeah. So this is the mentality of Dhritarashtra because of his attachment. Another part of significant purport here from Srila Prabhupada. Sanjaya was student of Vyas, and therefore by the mercy of Vyas, Sanjaya was able to envision the battlefield of Kurukshetra even while he was in the room of Dhritarashtra. Yeah. So there is a beautiful pastime. Anyway, we have only 1 minute. We cannot cover the whole 13 slokas. We just covered the first sloka. That's good enough. So long way before this battle happened, so Vyasadeva, Srila Vyasadeva, who is actually the incarnation of Krishna himself, Vyasadeva came to Dhritarashtra. So the battle unavoidably will happen. So you are blind here, you cannot go to the battlefield. But I want to give you a boon that from your room you can see it. But Dhritarashtra, because he know for certain that his son's gonna be killed. And which father, which parents, which mother would like to see his son is mercilessly killed? No one, right? Therefore, he said that I'm not ready for this. Give to my servant, Sanjaya. And then Sanjaya will later on narrate to me what is going on. Actually, Vyas wanted to give this blessings, ability to Dhritarashtra, but he said no, because he knows what is the outcome of the battle. Because there are so many curses and so many vows taken by the warriors. Ferocious vows like Bhima, I will tear off Dursasana's chest and drink his blood and bring his blood towards Draupadi's head. And he took a vow also, I will smash the thigh of Duryodhana. Yeah, there's so many curses going on, you know. So like that. So that's how Sanjaya gets the blessings, gets the ability because of the mercy of Vyasa. Yeah. So that's about the first chapter and first sloka of the Bhagavad Gita. Our time is up. If you have any questions or comments, you can ask or give the comments in our next class. For tonight, I will stop the class here. I thank you so much for being patient and attending the class tonight. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.